They towed my work truck to prove a point, so I turned their resort-style pool into a mosquito farm in 72 hours. I'm Dave, 42, electrician with calloused hands and steel-toe boots. I live in Ridgemont Falls, gated community, red brick pavers, marble fountain in the plaza, 120 homes, manicured bluegrass, Mercedes everywhere. I drive a dusty Chevy Silverado 3500 HD with ladder racks and dented tool bins. I bought my lot in 1998 before the HOA existed. Board President Rick Caldwell, 55. White veneers, slicked hair, Omega Seamaster, BMW 7 Series, polo shirts with HOA logos. I come home at 4:30 p.m. Tuesday and my truck is gone. No warning, just a laminated notice. Vehicle removed per section 7.3. Commercial vehicles degrade property values. Tow fee, $920. I call Rick. He says my truck is an eyesore. Laughs when I mention my deed exemptions. Claims newer bylaws supersede everything. I hang up, then walk my property line. My land extends 40 feet past my fence to a concrete pump house painted forest green, locked with a master padlock from 1997. Inside sits a submersible well pump, 40 years old, 16 gallons per minute, pulling from an aquifer 200 feet down. That well feeds everything the HOA worships. Infinity pool, 6 fountains, 3 acres of irrigation, 18 fire hydrants. I installed it in 2003 for $1,200 cash. No contract, just a handshake. I pull the breaker and padlock the box. Day 1, pool is Caribbean blue, fountains dance, sprinklers hiss. Day 2, pool turns murky turquoise. Algae blooms, fountains stop, and brown patches spread on tennis court grass. Rick calls 4 times. I don't answer. Day 3, pool is swamp green, reeks of warm chlorine and rot. Mosquitoes hatch in stagnant basins. Grass turns brittle and gold. Rick shows up at 7 p.m. with 2 board members. Faces red, threatening to sue. I hand him a manila folder, water usage logs showing 2.8 million gallons yearly for 8 years at $0. 0.4 per gallon, $896,000 owed. I include a 15-year contract, $145,000 annually paid in advance. I become water compliance officer at $8,000 yearly, and they amend Section 7.3 to permit service vehicles overnight. Rick's face drains white. He says they don't have that budget. I shrug. Well, stays off until we agree. Day 4. Health department cites them for mosquito breeding, $2,000 fine. Rick calls at 11 p.m., voice breaking, agrees to everything. They wire $900,000 Friday. We sign Monday. I flip the breaker Tuesday. Water flows. My Silverado sits in my driveway every night now. Rick won't look at me anymore. Drop your revenge story in the comments.